everyone, so I am back and this is a new video. This is going to be kind of like a mixture of videos. It is going to be a get ready with me and a December, January favorites and also a giveaway. So basically you're gonna get ready with me and everything like that, and I'm just going to be talking through, kind of rambling sometimes, about the products that I'm using and then some of my favorites that I have liked throughout these past months. So I really hope you guys like it. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and follow all my social medias. And yeah, let's get into the video. So yeah, we're gonna get started with hair, and the first thing that I used was the Tech Italy hair dimension. This is what I use for my hair, and you can see that I'm kind of running low on it. You just shake it, you give it a shake, and then you just apply this to your hair, so it actually protects your hair from the heat as well, and it just really repairs your hair and it makes it feel like so soft and natural again. So that's what I used for my hair after I took a shower. Okay, so now I just have my hair pulled back, and so now we are gonna start with primers. One that I seem to like because it actually helps a lot with my oily skin, because I have oily skin and I tend to get oily like around this area, mainly around my nose where it's the most common place to get oily. I seem to like the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. Now this one is more on the high end type of primers. It's not super high end because I know that there are a lot more primers in Sephora that are basically double the price of this. And I just put like a little dot of it on my finger, and I just, you know, rub it in, use the warmth of my fingers to rub it, and then just apply it under my eyes, and then some on the rest of it on my forehead, since my forehead does tend to get shiny sometimes. But I just, you know, I just put this on around my nose and everything, and it does really help prevent the oil from building up or over time as like I have my makeup on. It does help a lot. Okay, so now on to primers. Now my favorite primer that I have always used this so far into 2015, I have been loving this primer from Urban Decay. Now they don't sell them in this bottle anymore because technically this is an old version of the primer potion, but they do still sell this primer potion. It's the Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And so I just apply that on my lids, and a little bit does go a long way for me. So I'll start off with the high end, and forgive me if this one is all beat up. This did get shipped out to me into training, and yeah, it's really old and it's all messed up, but it has been my favorite palette. I have had this since the beginning of 2015, and I had used it countless of times, and I continue to love it. I still continue to use it on a day-to-day basis now, but this is the Naked palette, and this is the first edition, and it's from Urban Decay. Now it has these colors, and they're actually really pretty. You can already see the indentations that I've made from how much I've used them. I haven't really used these colors out here, so as you can see, they're kind of new. That was a high-end palette, and then the drugstore one, I can't really decide. The palettes, the drugstore palettes that are technically not drugstore, they are from BH Cosmetics, and my favorite ones happen to be these three. So these three are my favorite palettes that I have, and I'll start in order. So the special occasion, I have the special occasions palette that I use often. I got this palette about maybe 4 or 5 months ago when I came back from training. You know, I got back online and everything, and I was looking back at BH Cosmetics, and I saw this palette and I absolutely fell in love with it. Like online I saw it and I was like, oh my god, these are really beautiful colors, and I definitely was not disappointed. Like it has a lot of colors. It has 39 eyeshadows, and then this is all a blush palette, and then this could be used kind of like a highlight. The next one that I believe I got this one for $9 because it was on sale. So this is the BH Day and Night palette, and it's also these 3 palettes that I'm mentioning, they're all from BH Cosmetics, and then this one has a lot more colors. So this one has more of like pinks and yellows, greens, reds, they have grays, they have mattes and shimmers as well. So it's really a really pretty. Let me mention the 3rd palette, the last palette is the 88 matte. So it's the 88 matte color eyeshadow palette, and this one's by BH Cosmetics. Now all these colors are completely matte. They're not any shimmers or anything. So if you're looking for more of a like just no shimmer type of look on your eyeshadows, this is actually a great palette. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Day and Night, the BH Day and Night palette. I'm gonna be using this one today. Sorry if I make weird faces when doing my makeup. I tend to do that and my mom makes fun of me. But yeah, here I am just highlighting my brow bone. I'm doing that, and then I get started on my eyebrows. And that's how I do my eyebrows. I'm going to be grabbing this little brush from BH Cosmetics as well that I bought. And yeah, I'm going to be grabbing this little red color right here. And I'm just going to be applying that. I'm just going to be applying that to the crease of my eye. And then I'm going to be grabbing this brush and I'm just going to be dipping it into this more like peachy type of color. Dabbing it more into like this peachy type of color. Dabbing it in there. And just applying that again over my crease. So next we're going to grab, with our eyeshadow brush, we are going to grab this little color. It looks kind of like a rose type of brown. It's a really pretty color. So we're going to grab this color and we're just going to put it on the base of our lid. And dip it in. We're going to apply this brown onto it. And then we are going to make sure to just keep that on the outer crease, so kind of like closest to the crease. So now with the blending brush, we're just going to grab that and just kind of blend that all out in a circular motion. And then that is the eyeshadow. So far, the ones that have made it with me from 2015 all the way till now are the Sephora lashes. Now these are more high-end. I actually bought them just because I was feeling kind of like, hey, you know, I want to spend $17 on some eyelashes because that's what they cost. They cost $17. But trust me, when they say you get what you pay for, you really do. You really do get what you pay for, because these are extremely soft and they're extremely natural looking. Okay, so I kind of just wanted to show you the difference between how they look. So this is the side obviously that doesn't have any eyelashes, and then this is the side that I applied the Sephora lashes. And like you can see how it has a really like nice look. Like, I mean, it's not like too dramatic, and it's not like boom out there like, oh yeah, she's definitely wearing fake eyelashes. They're like really nice, and they're super soft. They're really soft as well, so I really like them. Are placed or applied. And so now we are moving on to eyeliner. So I tried it out and I was trying it on my eyes, and I completely fell in love with it. I fell in love with the applicator. It's a type of brush applicator. So like, you know, it's really easy to apply, and honestly I would definitely recommend this for people who are barely learning to do liquid eyeliner, who are learning, because I know that liquid, the actual liquid eyeliner, can get a little tricky, and it's like you basically have to be perfect at it, because if you mess up a little bit or if you move a little bit out of line, like you have to go over it again and try to fix it, and you know, it's a little bit more complicated to use. But if you're trying to, like, you really want to find a good liquid eyeliner, and I mean, some people might think that $20 for this is kind of pricey, but honestly for me it's worth it, personally for me. So now we are going to start on my face, because we are actually done with our eye makeup. So now I'm gonna start on with my face. So first I'm going to grab my True Match concealer, and this is low end, not low end, sorry, drugstore. This is drugstore product, and it comes in this little applicator thing, and I usually just use this for my under eyes. With a damp beauty blender, I just grab this, and then let me grab my mirror so that I know I'm doing it correctly. So then I'm just gonna kind of pat. I'm gonna pat that on, and just kind of get the coverage everywhere where I want it. So the next, I'm going to be grabbing my next favorite thing that I have loved so far, and it's actually a dupe. It's actually going to be a dupe that I actually found online. I found it on Pinterest, and I was just like, I wonder. I was like, is that really true? Because about 4 months ago, I purchased the NARS concealer, and this one it's in a medium shade, and it's called Custard. The dupe for the NARS concealer that I found on Pinterest is actually the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and you know, this is actually a different color than this one. This one's a little bit more lighter, but I used this one, and I used it to highlight, and this has been my favorite. I got this about 3 months ago, and this is my second bottle. Like, this is my second one. But when I first tried it out, I got it about 4 or 5 months ago, and I like completely fell in love with it. Like, when I tried it, I was like, let's see. And then I'm just using a damp beauty blender again, and I'm using the tip this time for it to blend it out. I decided to make a purchase, a little kind of, if you say, ballsy purchase, because I went from strictly like e.l.f. and Victoria's Secret type of contour plates to the ANASTASIA contour kit. Now, I have mentioned this in my videos that I've done previously. I have mentioned it, and honestly, I'm absolutely in love with it. And this palette is like, it's pricey, but you know, I wasn't completely new to it. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna purchase it, and I'm gonna experiment around with it and see what I like, see how I can do it. And I've actually figured out, and so far, for every time that I need to contour, I've been using this palette, and it is absolutely amazing. Like, I love it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using for my contour right now, since I will be working on my contour. So I'm going to grab this like little fluffy contour blending brush by BH Cosmetics, and this is in the number 124. I will be grabbing this, and I will be dipping it in to these two colors, and then just kind of bumping off, and then just kind of lightly contouring. I'm gonna grab my mirror again, because okay, and then next I'm going to be grabbing this BH Cosmetics as well. This one doesn't have a number, it just says BH Cosmetics, but I got this with the 30, I think it's a 36 or a 30 piece. I can't remember, but got this from BH Cosmetics, and this is an angled blush brush. That's what it was called, an angled blush brush, but I use this to blend out my contour, just to blend it out a little bit more. So that's what I use And then I just kind of blend out my contour a little bit more just so that it's like blended out. So then next step that I do is with this kind of semi, they look similar, they look the same, but one's bigger and one's a little bit smaller, like this. So this one I use to set my under eyes, and I just kind of use the banana powder. I use the banana powder, and then I just kind of dab it. I just dab it in all the areas that I highlighted, or that I used the concealer that I concealed for highlight. I just dab it on, and just once again grabbing that brush. There should still be some product, or at least for me there's still some product, so then I just kind of use that and I just apply that onto my forehead just to kind of give it a little bit more definition and stuff like that. I found my favorite blush again. I found it, and I had realized that they came out with more products, and so I was like, oh wow. But you know, I went in there and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I found it. Like, I found my favorite blush. This has been my favorite blush since high school. I have loved this blush since high school. And it is the MILANI. It is a MILANI powdered blush, and it is in the color Romantic Rose. And ever since I got this blush again, which was like about 2 months ago, I have been in love with it again. Like, it is the only blush I use. I'm not a really big fan of blush, but I am a fan of this one. So that's what I'm going to be using for my cheeks. And I'm going to be making this really weird face, so I'm sorry. And then that is the blush. I absolutely do love this one. I do love, so this is my favorites for December and January. So I did love this. Now for my liquid illuminators, I do have two, and these are both in like a kind of like pink rose champagne type of color. So they're actually both really well. They are my favorite. I always switch between these two, and if I don't want to use these, and I usually always just use the highlights from my ANASTASIA contour palette. I usually always just kind of use this highlight when I want to use more of a powder highlight. So I will be using the NYX Born to Glow, because lately I've been using the Revlon one a lot. So I'll be using this one today, and you just kind of dab a little bit on your hand. And then with my beauty blender, again, I'm just gonna dab that in, and then I place that onto the higher points of my cheeks, and from outer to inner you just dab that in, and then just make sure to blend that out. And where you apply the liquid illuminator, you just smile, and where the natural light, like where the natural sunlight goes in, the shine, that is where you apply it to give it more of a highlight. And you just blend that in, apply that on my nose, and then finally the last product is lips. Now I have been obsessed with a lot of lipsticks, because you'll learn soon that I am a lipstick girl. I love lipsticks. And I have my favorite one here by MILANI, and this is it's in the number 61, Matte Naked. So this is a matte lipstick, and I really like this one because it's very like, it's like a rosy pink type of nude, and it's super pretty. It's like really pretty. I love it, which most likely I think I'm gonna wear it with this look, since I am wearing like a really nice neutral pinkish red type of look. I like that one. And then, as you've seen in my other videos, my absolute favorite one that is being discontinued is from Victoria's Secret, and this is in the color Melt. And this is more like of a pinkish, like more of a pink, a natural pink. And that is what it looks like. And it is a really, really, really pretty color. I love this color. As you can see, I was running out. It was a little bit more out there for me because I don't really do very light nudes, but when I tried this one on, like actually on me, I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my god, like this is really nice. Like it can go really nice with some of the looks that I use with my eyeshadow and my makeup. And this is a little bit more lighter than what I go for, but it is a very, very pretty color, and it's like very matte. And I fell in love with it. And then these are from Maybelline, this one and then this one. So these two are from Maybelline, and this one is in the color Nude Embrace, and this is the 650. So it's matte. But my ultimate two favorites will so far have to be these three, the Milani and then the two from Maybelline. So I'm gonna take that brush and then I'm just gonna line out my lips. So that is how the lipstick looks, and that is the one that I have on. So basically that is the final makeup look. I will be moving it so that you can see it after. So here I have my crop top and my skirt, and I just paired it with some really cute pumps. That's pretty much it. Those were my favorites for the month of December and November, and somehow like I ended up making it about my year-round type of likes, but that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed the video, the get ready with me, because you know, this is just something that I enjoy doing. I had fun doing it. I had fun recording it and letting you know kind of what my favorites were. You know, make sure to comment down below and let me know what your favorites were. What I will be giving away is I will be giving away a brush set from PH Cosmetics, and this is the Sculpt and Contour brush set, the ones that I used in my makeup tutorial right now and the ones that I use most of the time. They are great brushes, and I will be giving a set away to the winner for this giveaway. As well, I am going to give away a set of this palette, Nude Rose, which is actually one of my favorite palettes. It didn't make it onto my favorites of December and November, but it was one of my favorites throughout the year. This is a very, very beautiful palette. It has very natural and light colors. You have a choice between that palette or the Day and Night palette. I wanted to share my favorites with you guys. So, you know, make sure to just follow the instructions on how to enter into the giveaway, and I will announce the winners probably towards the end of April. It could change. I will be updating on my social media when the giveaway is going to end and when it's going, like when I'm going to announce the winner, and I will, you know, contact you and I will message you when you are the winner, when I choose you. And yeah, I can give that away. I'm going to be doing those as the giveaway, so I really hope you like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye!